Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Christian Scott.
Well, expect to see the ball in play a lot with him on the mound in this one, and that means the defense got to stay on your toes. I think he can help his guys out by working quickly so that guys don't have time for their minds to wander. He's going to try to force weak contact, miss the barrel of the bat. Command and movement is everything for this guy.
Number 26, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That's in for a strike. And a strike in there. The pitch. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. First offering, misses the mark. And a foul ball left side. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next pitch is outside. That's through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. Off the mark there. And now 3 balls and a strike. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Out towards left center. Melendez drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Cards leave one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, getting the nod on the mound, Hunter Dobbins.
Well, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound to start the game. He can be really good at times and turn in some real excellent efforts. For me, it'll tell us a lot to see how he's attacking the strike zone and pitching aggressively or not. If he's doing that from the jump, I think he'll be fine in this one.
And stepping in for New York, Carson Bench. And the 1-0. They say you win. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Crook in position. Puts it away for the out. Here's the Mets lineup now. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
One gone, runner at first. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. This guy has turned into a beast. And that's in there for strike 1. And the slider just misses. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's outside. Bichette stands at first with 1 out. And that's in for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That's out to center field. Scott puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Jared Young. That one misses, and that's ball 1. At the belt and fires. That one is upstairs. Righty to the plate. That one missed. Now 3-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Righty delivers. That's in there. there's a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Squeezes it, and that's the inning. Mets strand one, scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Ball one low. A wind in the pitch. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
3 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike, 3-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The kick, the 3-2. And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And the first offering is not close. And a pitch. That one ripped, but foul. Runner at first with no outs here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Here's a 1-2. Wynn started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. And he deals. And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jimmy Crook next up for the Cardinals.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Second inning here, no score. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 on, 1 out. Now here is Nolan Gorman. Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. And the Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Victor Scott digs in now. And that one is lifted in the air. Bench makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 2-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now up for St. Louis, number 26. That's a little bit low.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And a strike. Gorman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, A.J. Ewing. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here is Marcus Semien. In there, and it's 0-1. Now 1-1. Can't field it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Two outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. That one's in there, 0-1. The wind of the pitch.
That's a ball.
Popped up. Win under it. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And they're down 2-0. New inning getting started. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. The pitch. Ball 1 there. Herrera in his 3rd season, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. The 1-0. And a foul ball.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Next offering is downstairs. Three-two now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And the righty deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him looking, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now here is Alec Burleson. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Melendez snags it for the second out. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike one. Walker measures 6 feet 6 inches, only 20 years old. A former first-round pick in 2020. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Falling behind 2-1. And there's a ball. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Now he launches a throw over his head. Walker around second, on his way to third. The tag, and he's out. So not the best base running or defense there, but that'll do it for the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
Back here in Queens, here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. In the air out to center. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down. And next for the Mets, M.J. Melendez. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone. Really making him work out there.
To the right side. And that one handled on the run. Sends it over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Bench. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here comes a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
The next pitch misses. And the count 1-2. Popped up left side. Wynn makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. That clips the corner. In the air, left field. Melendez going after it. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. A walk and a run scored his first time. And ball 1. And the 1-0. Top of the zone for a called strike. And delivers outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And here it comes. And now it's even up.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one the other way. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
1 out, runner at second. And now Jimmy Crook on the ground right side. Simeon toss over to first. Got him.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Wynn on third with 2 out. Bounce to the left side. And that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and That's been true again today.
And a swing and a miss.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And Bichette is retired. And there's one down. Juan Soto now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one missing inside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 1-2. And that one moves his feet. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Jared Young. First time up was a pop out. And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. The pitch. That misses. 1-2 to count. Right-hander kicks, deals. The other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Now a drag bunt, third base side. To first, and he beats it.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
So the batting order turns over. Number 26. Next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. David Peterson appears to be getting loose. Gerber warming up as well. Nobody out. Runner at first. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Ewing under it. One away. And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Scott checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. 2-2.
2-2, count.
And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him. 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets nothing. Now A.J. Ewing. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Out to short. Win. Tosses across the first. 1 up, 1 down.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Grounded out his first time up. Ripped to the right center. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One down. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. He popped out his first time. That's in there. That's strike 1. The 0-1. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 1 out and a runner at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Runner leads away at second. In the dirt, blocked. The tag at third, and he's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
The 1-2. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that ends the inning. David Peterson takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker, 1 for 2. And there's the strike. Peterson, a 6'6" southpaw. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Bounce to the right. The flip to the pitcher covering. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Lars Nootbaar will hit next. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
1-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Bench settles under this one. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
In there for strike one. One away with a runner at third. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Kicks and fires. Popped up. Young under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away. Here's the speedy catcher, Jimmy Crook. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at third, 2 away. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets nothing. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's the strike. Torrens, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering upstairs. The wind and the pitch. Right through there. Got him. 1 away.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Left-hand hitter waits. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-2. And downstairs.
2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Bench in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Bench goes 6'1", 185 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019. And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. The pitch.
3-2.
And that's going to kick into the corner. And that's a double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at second here with 2 away. So up next for New York, Bo Bichette. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Righty delivers.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's second. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. Mets leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. Peterson back to work. Just off the outside part of the plate. The lefty to 1-0. Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. So up next, Victor Scott. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty, just off the inside edge. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
And now number 26. Popped in the air left side. Baden makes the catch, and that'll do it. Redbirds down quietly, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now the youngster Juan Soto. And a pitch. Out towards right center field. Scott moving under this one. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now it's going to be Jared Young. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's the strike. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Now one missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
They say it went. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and Even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
And next for the Mets, A.J. Ewing. That one ripped. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Hunter Dobbins gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, number 65.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now Marcus Semien. There's a strike.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. Next pitch misses. Ball 1. The tying run at the plate. Struck him out looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets nothing. Now the number 2 hitter, Ivan Herrera. The wind of the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's in the dirt. Next offering misses. Now 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The wind of the pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. Man at first, Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And he deals. Slapped foul. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And he takes a strike.
You know, these Cardinals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one fouled off. At the belt and fires. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base. Two. And now the count filled up 3-2. And here it comes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next pitch off the plate. And now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Now 3-0. And a pitch. That clips the corner. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. The punch out there. Now 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Two outs. That's inside, and the count is 2-0. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and it's 4-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound. And now the Cardinals catcher, Jimmy Crook. And that's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Not close with that one. Now 1-2. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And it's even up. And a pitch. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
The pitch. And now it's filled up. Popped up. Bichette on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors. And 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 0. So digging in, Brett Beatty. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And that one missing low. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Number 49, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Brule, the lefty, warming up as well. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. That misses the zone. Full count, 3-2. And down on strikes. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Digging in, Luis Torrens. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. The line to kick the pitch. In the air, right side of the infield. And it drops in. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for New York, M.J. Melendez. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
0-2 now. Just missed.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Back to the top of the Mets order. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. In the dirt, and the runner holds. The 1-0. And that one off the outside edge. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And that one is inside. Kicks and deals. Foul ball. And that one hammered way back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they slice into the lead. It's 4-2.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Riley O'Brien. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's a 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Next offering is outside. Juan Soto hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
Helpful.
Two down, nobody on, and that's ball 4.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Juan Soto. That one not close, and that's ball 1. And the righty deals.
Ball 2.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. Leading off, Nolan Gorman. And he deals. And that's in for a strike. Minter, a 6-foot lefty, 215 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. The 0-1. Good eye right there. Action in the pen down there. Cionel Perez, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. There's a strike. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Stepping in, Victor Scott. in there for strike one. The pitch. Ground ball right side. Simeon toss over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And the batter now, number 26. That one misses. And that is ball one. And there's the strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And now the lefty. That one is hammered right field. That's going back. Back some more. It bangs off the wall. Throw, and it gets away.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And next is the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. Swing and a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 5-2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs and one in scoring position. And now it's even up.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Simeon toss over to first. And the inning is over. Cards on the board with this double. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jared Young up now for the Mets. O'Brien back to work. Strike one. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. At the belt and fires. Misses off the plate. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And he grabs it in foul ground. 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. And that's outside. Righty delivers towards first. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now it's going to be A.J. Ewing. Called strike right there. And the next pitch is way outside. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 3-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And here it comes. On the ground. On the run, throw to first. Now only one out remaining. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Into center. Ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis